Hello everyone, this is Matt from Wealthiest Men. This is our second class that today I'll be talking about the why do we order from China. If you go through already the first class that we mentioned why Alibaba.com and why we choose the site and what's the benefits and everything. So we'll be talking about the second class right now. Let's just go into it for a second. So when we talk about this class, I will start to tell about the big stereotype of Chinese product. So why I said it's stereotype, because just a couple months back, actually literally 1 year back, I was just thinking the same way that when I say a Chinese product, I was thinking that this product is a low quality. So where it comes from, I'm not quite sure, but yes, when Chinese products, maybe while looking at the product which is really not good, we are just having a bias that it's really not so good. However, I just made a small research after this business concept comes to my mind, and after this research I just realized that actually this stereotype is not specifically correct. So it's not that accurate actually. So let's just go through a couple brands you may know specifically about, the very well known and you use in your daily life and that kind of products, such as electronic industry, Apple and Samsung. They are the biggest, I assume. And for photography, Canon and Kodak could be. For the computer, also again Apple can come, and Dell, IBM, so on and so forth. This all brands which you see specifically for electronics to talk, they have a factory in China and they produce through China. And some other, for example, in the sports sector, Adidas, Nike, and in clothing, it could be Armani, Gucci, La Lauren, so on and so forth. And when we look at a food and beverage, it's Subway sandwich, like very well known, Coca-Cola, and these kind of brands we're talking about, McDonald's and Motor, Volkswagen. I guess you got the picture. All of them has their own factories or the channels which they produce in China, and they bring it to you specifically. And the products, when we talk about these big brands, we cannot specifically tell them they are low quality. I assume so. As a person who use most of these products, is the brands over here, I cannot specifically tell that they're really bad. So you may like one of them, you may not like the other one, but most of them we use in our daily life. Just keep it short. If you think that Chinese goods are low quality, why these big brands are choosing to produce from China? There is a big question mark. When I realized this fact, the first thing came to my mind to act like actually this company, owner of one of this company, which means that I try to use this concept to buy from China or manufacture from China and to sell it. Maybe I might not be so international in the first second and brandy like these big companies, but I may start from somewhere. So this idea, let's say, evolved, and I needed only a manufacturer because I normally live in Dubai, and I need a manufacturer from China, and it's a long shot. So the first place and the most professional place which I could find was Alibaba.com. So there are some, of course, benefits out of ordering from China and through Alibaba directly, or you may choose any of the sites. I'm not quite sure, but this was the biggest company which I could find. Couple main benefits, the prices, of course, because there is a chance to buy bulk, which means a lot of products at the same time. With the same products, the quantity will be higher, so the prices will be lower. The other one is there are some of them individual items which you can buy, higher the price but still lower than the market, and when you buy and sell it, it might be really less costly and profitable business. They do give a lot of protection. Alibaba.com, they protect your customers. I will explain you in the next classes. Also another benefit for you. And the manufacturing option. this is, I guess, one of the best thing, because you can design your own products, you can add, take out anything from any product, could be anything. So for example, let's just go to Alibaba.com. I will try to explain what I mean fastly to you. Could be any product. For example, let's write, I'm not quite sure, whatever, let's make it drone. All right, it's pretty trendy in these days, drone with the cameras. It's, and it's pretty famous, that you can find a lot of drones everywhere. Look at the prices. This is a small one, 29. That's a bit bigger, I guess, special for that. So just let's go into one of them. It's $12 to $12, $12.41, 12 almost $13. That range is changing due to that you can talk to the customer, one piece that you can buy. So you can see the product over here. As I mentioned, due to their manufacturers, they do have different products which they promote. Of course, over here they do have their the papers which they have to prove that they are a good company and the team and everything. But this means they do have the factory, they can manufacture the drones, they can put a logo on it, they can change the color, they can change the size, they can, I'm not sure, add 2 cameras on it, they can just add, I'm not sure, a second battery inside that you can, I'm not sure, use it more, a lot of things. So to have a manufacturer as a benefit is actually one of the best things. So to be able to find this site, it was not that easy. This is the, let's say, one of the best in the area, specifically mostly, let's say, from China, the products. And the other thing that it was not easy, of course, to be able to be contact with the sellers, because I didn't know what to tell, what to do specifically. So what I was doing, trying to find the ways, and just I will give you an example. I'm not going to be writing to him, I'm not going to be sending him, because I'm not, let's say, I'm just doing it for testing. Just something typical. Hello, Anita, and her name, you can find it over here. Generally a Chinese name, they just change a bit. I like the product and I would like to start a business. Let's make it long-term business, because mostly if it's going to be long-term, and if you just kind of a promise from your side this, they might consider you as a let's say a better business partner, compared to the other ones. A long-term business, I would like to start a long-term business with you, which can be beneficial for both of us. Please provide me some information about anything that you can ask. Color choices, could be what else, color choices, I'm not sure, delivery process, and pricing. Waiting for your reply. That's all. Like, regards, Matt, for example. When you write this one, you just simply send the inquiry. It was directly going to the supplier, and they will be contacting you back. You can, of course, it will ask you for the first time, it will ask your mail address. I already provided some to you if you like to just go through that ones, because in the site itself they are, which is disposable emails. Alibaba is not going to send you some, promotional mails, or it's not going to bother you much. You will just open your account and you can provide them later on to your Skype, your WhatsApp, or Viber, or whatever. So you can send the inquiry, and I'm not sending, of course, this is just a trial for you to, understand what kind of a questions that you can ask, something like this. So this is the class about why we order from China by using Alibaba.com. That's the best works for my business. I hope for you as well it will be beneficial. Just shoot me an email if you have any questions regarding to this, and please, more than welcome to visit the third class as well. And we are doing some progress over here. And just before that, and just check for the homework. I wrote a couple things for you that you can see and you can practice a little bit before going to the next class. So thank you very much for listening to me, and have a lovely day for now. See you in the next class.